And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. To throw right away is Howell. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, Howell to throw. He's got his man, it's Andrews. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Howell. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Caught a gain of 6 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Off play action. It's Howell. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They'll go play action. Howell. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't command. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Hey, Alpha!
Here's Lawrence to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
They go play action with Lawrence. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Throwing again on second down. Powell. This is caught. It's Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Hall. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
One more time with Hall. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Texans 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Faking the handoff. Howell. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Howell, another throw on 2nd down. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Howell looking to throw again. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. Touchdown, Falcons! T. Higgins from 6 yards away. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Texans at 5-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
General West. Hey! Hey, see the stick! See the stick!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go, go, go! Hey, you!
Here's Lawrence. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now they go play action with Howell. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Howell throwing on first down here. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. 2nd down at 4. They'll give to Hall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. On first down, right back to Hall. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
They'll try to run with Hall, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Breece Hall hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yep. Five.
From midfield now, Lawrence looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen, and the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Powell's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. On first down, Howell. And he'll go right back to Andrews. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
To throw again on second down, Powell. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Here's Howell. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
I'm ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, box up.
Now Lawrence. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A three-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no three-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They go play action now. Lawrence going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. DK Metcalf, 56 yards. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Second down, Howell back to pass. He gets it underneath to Hall, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Let's see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Hall on a give up the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Straight ahead is Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
He's brought down to the 42-yard line. Again, and the Falcons first down.
The play fake, and now here's how to throw it. That's caught at the 25. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hall. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hall again on 2nd down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Throwing here, Howell. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
4th down, Howell. Again, it's Johnson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of 4 that time. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Sanders now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score, Falcons 28, Texans 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Lawrence on 3rd down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Bravo! Hey!
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Look at me. Get her.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Yeah. Hey, Hayward.
On third down, Lawrence nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw pulled in by Aguilar. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, orbit.
Now Lawrence. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. T. Higgins with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Falcons 42, Texans 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Texans take over first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the double.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. This complete left side to Aguilar. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Hey, Charlie.
Now Lawrence on first down. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Go, go.
Lawrence going to throw again. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Give to Hall running right. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Howell. That's to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Complete to Brees Hall. It's a gain of 6.
Off play action. It's Howell. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Touchdown! Deontay Johnson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
On the set. Hey, back.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And my goodness, another interception. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. That one looks like he'll throw here. Johnson's got it complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 5. And the Falcons 1st down.
Another throw for Howell. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
2nd down throw for Howell. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Hey.
To try again after the sack. Lawrence. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions
and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, I'm 7.
Lawrence. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Hey, Alpha.
A final shot now for Lawrence. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.